I'm going to share my screen now. Let me share my screen. All right, so can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Great. So this is CorelDRAW, and let me just add, or I can just click File and create a new document. Create a new document, and so I have a blank page here. So that's that on how to create a new document. So I've gotten the blank page. The next thing I'd love to do is for me to be able to design, to start some of the designs I said. Okay, can someone post the assignment I gave? The assignment I gave to you, just post it on the group chat.
Posted it.
So we already posted it.
Post the one I sent to you, not the one you have done.
Okay.
The one that has the assignment that has to do with traveling company like that. Thank you very much. You posted this. You have done well. Let's travel, right? Thank you very much. So let's see how you can create this. Let's see how you can create this assignment with CorelDRAW. So first, before you dive into your design, the first thing you need to notice is the orientation. That means how the flyer is, how it is displayed, so that it will give you an insight to how you're going to manage the design. Is that okay? So if you look at this flyer, some person are asking me, how do I print? After designing, download your design and go to printing press and print. Just look for anywhere they write DI printing. Go there, they will print it for you and you're good to go. So first thing you need to know is that flyer, the size of flyer is A5. Are you seeing my screen? Are you seeing my screen, Ngozi?
We are seeing
yes,
it.
Sir. I'm seeing it.
Great. The size of flyer is A5. This is A5. So when you come to CorelDRAW, it gives you this opportunity of choosing any size of design you want to work on. Any size. Starting from you see A0, A1, A2, A3, and so on and so forth. Now, the smaller the number, the bigger the paper. The bigger the number, the smaller the paper. So if A4 is bigger than A5, A5 is bigger than A6, and A3 is bigger than A4. Is that okay? So the bigger the number, the smaller the paper size. To just make it very easy for us, A4 is the one we have been seeing. Most of us have been seeing A4. That paper you have been using to type your project, type your CV, that's the size called A4. If you fold it into two, that size is called A5. If you fold it into 4 places, you'll be having A6. So that paper you use to type your CV, type your letter is called A4. Divided by 2 is called A5. And divided by 4 is called A6. Is that okay? So for you to design a flyer, the official size of a flyer is A5. A5. So I'm going to choose A5 now. So this page now, if I print it, it will just be exactly that A5 size. So this is the A5 size. And if you want to know the size, if you look up here, you will see 140.0 millimeter by 210 millimeter. So if you want to use inches, you can click inches here, units. You see 5.8 by 8.2. That's for inches. We have different measurement units here, kilometers, meters, and the rest. So you can convert it to feet and so on. So, but me, I like using inches. So this is 5.8 by 8.2. That will give you A5. All right, so let's dive in and see how you can design. Please follow me in this training, and you'll enjoy what we are going to do. First, before you start doing your design, you must start. Now, let me say this. CorelDRAW is not like Canva. Canva is an AI design tools, like they design everything for you. But Corel Draw allows you to start everything from scratch, like everything from scratch. You may not get any design, or sometimes if you want to get designs, you can go online and browse for Corel Draw templates, download them and now use. But I don't really advise that. Corel Draw is a professional tool where you can design from scratch on your own. So what do you start with? For example, when you want to build a house, you put the foundation first. So everything here is empty. For me to start my design, I'm going to start with getting a foundation. So I've gotten my page size. I will click this rectangle and draw it over this page layout. I'll click out with my pick tool and I will check the size. So let me just drag it out first. The size here is 5.827. The size here is 5.836. So it's not the same. So I'm going to click here and copy this size here. When I copy it, click this one and paste the size here and press enter. So I've gotten the exact size now. Let me check the length now. 8.268. The length here is 8.289. That means it's not the same thing. So I'll click here and copy the size here. Control C is to copy. Click here and paste it. Control V is to paste. Take note of that and press enter. So I have exact size of my page here on the frame. So I'll press on P. You press on P. P will take it to the center. Is that okay? So that's that. I've gotten this. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to try to play around with shapes, because if you look at this flyer, it is more of shapes, pictures, shapes, and so on. So let me see how I can try this, or maybe let me even download this reference picture and keep one side so that we can enjoy what I'm doing. Let me download it and keep it one side. Give me a few minutes. Let me just download it. All right, so I've downloaded it. What I need to do now is to bring it to my template where I'm designing. Okay, let me just go to quick access. All right, so I'm going to drag this to my Corel Draw. All right, I hope you can see the design.
Yes, sir, we are seeing it.
Okay, great. So let me just crop it and make it to look the same. Now let me say this also while we are designing this. When we were in school, they used to beat us for copying. They say copy, Abi. In fact, to copy used to be a crime. But let me tell you, in real life, you have to copy first. Copy as much as you can. Don't kill yourself. Copy. And the more you can copy, the more you will learn. It's an irony that you spend most of your life, they will be beating you for not copying. And when you become an adult, they say copy from others. Learn from others. So let's see how to quickly design. In fact, I'm doing the best way to design. You don't need to stress yourself. Whatever design you want to design, just go and get the design. Come and copy it. As simple as that. So let me start copying this. Let us see how to copy this design. Number one, I'll click on this shape, ellipse. I click here. I will try to draw it to have the same size with what I have here. Okay. Okay. It might not enter perfectly, but at least to a reasonable extent, it will enter, to fit in. All right, so I've gotten this. So if I click here now, this is what I've gotten. Abi? Good. The next thing I want to do is to draw a circle. I'll draw a circle, bring it to this point, and make sure that it enters very well. Make sure it enters very well and fit in. All right, it is too big. I'm going to reduce it small. I press shift while dragging. Shift on my keyboard while dragging. And I have gotten this. I've gotten this. So now that I've gotten this, if you have watched that video, you will see I showed you how to get pick color and apply. So now that I've gotten this, let's see how we are going to work with this. So basically, most of these things are just shape. So let me bring in another shape now, and let's see how it will go. All right, 1 minute. I'll be with you. We see together.
Sir,
Yes.
Are we together?
Yes.
We are with you.
Yes.
We are with you, sir.
Thank you. So I'm going to create another shape now. Please, if you're just mute your microphone. Ngozi, help me. Tell them to mute your microphone, please.
Please, everyone should mute their microphone, please.
So I'm getting another shape now. All right, so I've gotten this. I think this should be okay. Let me just adjust it. All right, so I've gotten this and I'm good to go. I'll just play around. That's what I'm doing. I'll just play around. Let me get another circle here. I'll get another circle here. And I'll make sure that it fits in properly. Okay, I've gotten this. So I think now I'm good. So let's see how this thing will play out. Okay, I may need another circle here. Just watch what I'm doing. Very simple. Like I said, don't kill yourself. Just copy. There's what we call copywriting. But I'm showing you what we call copy design. This one is not copywriting. This one is called copy design. So just watch, and there are lots of design out there, because sometimes if you want to do it on your own, the clients might tell you, I don't like it. You better look for something that is fine and appealing and copy it and give it to the client. They will like it. They say it's fine. Don't kill yourself. All right. So this is it. I've gotten this shape. So let's see how it works. Now in Corel Draw, let me remove this now, the reference image. You can see what I've been able to put down here. And let's see how to really utilize it. Now in Corel Draw, there's what we call Power Clip. It's also there on your Canva also. Power Clip. So Power Clip simply means your ability to put an object inside a container. For example, this is my page. And inside this page, you could see that the circle I'm having here is outside the page. All right. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So you can easily see that the circle I'm having here is outside the page. It's outside the page. It's bigger than the page. Like, it is not inside the page. Have you observed that? All these circles I'm having here, they are outside the page. Look at them here. They are outside the page. So, but if you look at the reference image, nothing is outside the page. Am I correct? Nothing is outside the page.
Yes.
Am I correct? Okay, so what do we do? So you do the option called Power Clip. Power Clip, that means to place an object inside the frame. So remember, our frame is this one. Let me put color. This is our frame. Remember this frame, right? That I put that has the same size of the page. This is the frame. So I can put as many things inside this frame and make sure that anything that is inside the frame that is longer than the frame will not show. It is only the ones that are inside the frame that will do what? That will show. So let's play out how it's going to act now. So I click on this circle and I will come to object. Under object menu, you will see the option of power clip. This is power clip. This is it, power clip. And it says place inside the frame. Place inside the frame. So I will choose this option. Place inside the frame. Which frame? This frame here. So I click. It has placed it inside the frame. All right, you are good. I'll click the next one. Object, power clip. Place inside the frame. Which frame? This frame. It has entered, Abi. So that means that I don't have anything that is outside the frame. Am I correct? Okay. So
Yes,
let's
sir.
go. Let's go inside the frame. How do we go inside the frame? You press down Control on your keyboard and double click the frame. Bam! We are inside the frame now. Can you see this now? That means we are at the back end of the design. If I click finish, we are at the front now. Who is confused? So please don't be confused.
Me, oh, I am confused.
I am confused.
Please,
I
can
see
we
that-
use it in Canva, this power clip?
Is also in Canva. So
We said that we're going to see it, sir.
when you have been putting image inside a box, that's power clipping now in Canva.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So having a box and putting something inside the box simply means you'll be seeing frame now in Canva. When you go to element, you see frames. You now click on frames, draw the frame, then you now put image inside of it. That's it. You can still go behind that frame and edit that image. If you double click it on Canva, it will take you to the back end of that frame where you can adjust the image that will show or the part of the image that will show. That's what is playing out in Corel Draw now. So I'm going to go inside this background now and adjust this. Now, under arrangement is what we call bring to back, bring to front, and so on. Is there all this I'm telling you is in Canva also. So if I click this, let me check how my image is. So this one is behind, and there is an image inside of it. So let me do this first. Let me just take this one to the front. So I'll come to let me just right click it. If I right click it, I'll have the option of order, bring to front, in front of. I'll just click this guy. So this should be in front of this one. So that's good. I've gotten that one. Now the color is a gradient color. It's not just one color. So how do I get a gradient color? If you look at the bottom part of this my screen, you will see where we have this fill color here. I'll double click that place. It will open up a dialog box where I can turn this fill color into a gradient color. So what I have here are all fill colors. That means single colors. So if I want to get a gradient color, I have this option of no color, no fill, uniform fill, and I have the third option is called fountain fill. So if I click this fountain fill, it will give me the ability to add more than one color. So as you can see now, I have two nodes, node 1 and node 2. Node 1 has a color, node 2 has a white color. So I want one to be deep yellow and that one will be lighter yellow. So let's see how it's going to play out. So I've already gotten yellow here. Let me click here and add kind of darker yellow. So this is the slider. I'll use this slider and just play around with it and make sure that I have a darker yellow. Okay, let me make this one to be lighter. I'll come here and just choose a lighter yellow. Okay, I've gotten it now. All right, so what do I need to do? I can just play around how I want it to show. I can use numbers. For example, percentage. You can see here, step 256. So if I increase this, that's how it will be turning. That's how it will be turning. Go to mommy. So that's how it will be turning. Sorry, are you seeing my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so I can just turn it here. I can just turn it here to make sure that it gives me the effect I'm looking for by clicking and dragging on it. All right, so I can just click it to make sure I get the effect I'm looking for. When I'm done, I click OK. When I'm done, I'll click OK. Immediately I click OK, I am good to go. Now the next thing I want to do is that there are this shape does not have outline. Outline means color at the line of the shape. So for me to remove the color at the line of the shape, I will come to this point, this color palette, and right click. If I right click and choose outline color, the color is out. I click this one, no outline color. I'll right click, and I'll click set outline color. The color is out. So I'm left with no color. Let me go to the front of my page now and see how it looks like. Okay, can we all see? Now, this is what I have. The next thing I'm supposed to do is to put picture, image inside of it. I see another one background here. I have a blue color. So that means I have to duplicate it and put a blue color also as part of it. So what do? I will go back to the back end and duplicate it so that I can get the blue color. So I'll duplicate this one, Control C, Control V. I've duplicated it. So I will now add a blue color to it. But it's now on top of the yellow color. So what do? I will now take it to the back, or if you're with laptop, you press your Control and page down. Control CTRL is control. Then PGDN. PGDN stands for page down. I press down Control first and now tap the page down. It's going to the back. Again, it's going to the back. So what do? I now use the arrow key to bring it out. I'll bring it out, 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 bring it out. All right. So I've gotten to this point. I can now use any of these notes to adjust it. I'm going to adjust it. Then take it up a bit and see how it will be aligned. All right. I hope you're not confused.
No, sir.
I'm not.
Thank you very much. So since I've already got the color, all what I need to do is just to copy the colors and replace it on these shapes that I have. Copy the color and replace it on these shapes that I have. So what do? I'll go straight and copy this shape. I'll copy this shape, come to my front and paste it somewhere so that I don't have to put the color again. I'll just copy the color and apply it. So let me just drag it to one end here and see how it goes. So this, I need the color on this one. I will click on this and right click. So if I right click and drag over this one, when I leave the mouse, it will give me option of copy fill, copy outline. I will choose copy fill. So I've copied the fill on that object. And what I need to do now is to remove the outline. I'll remove the outline. Immediately I remove the outline, I'm good to go. So what do? I'll just drag it over this one, and I've gotten my first circle where I'm going to put that image. Is that okay? So I can just, at this point, I need to, at this point, duplicate it and have another circle.
Shidebele, please mute your mic.
All right, 1 minute. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Are we seeing? Okay, fine. Thank you. Hold on 1 minute. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We are seeing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So at this point, all I need to do is just to increase this a bit. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. All right. I'll change the color to white and adjust it. Like press your shift and drag this note. Now let me say this. You have about 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please, I beg of you, whenever you want to adjust, don't use any of the ones that are inside. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. They are used on rare cases, very rare cases. The ones you need to use is these outer ones, this diagonal one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let me show you what happens if you use any of these ones that are inside. It will skew the object. This is what happens. Have you seen what happens there? It skews the object. So, but if you use this, it will not skew the object. It will just readjust it. All right. So, Control C, Control V. I've pasted it. I can change the color to white. Then reduce it a little. Okay, I've gotten this. So I'm going to group this one. Control G is for grouping. I will drag it, paste it here, and reduce the size again. Are we following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are following.
Okay, thank you. So I'll just adjust it a bit. I'll adjust this one a bit. Go back. I think the blue is showing out. So let me come and adjust this blue small.
Sir, please, I'm not seeing the screen. It's Steve.
The screen is what?
Like, I'm not seeing it too. I'm not seeing it.
Because are you seeing the screen?
We are seeing it.
I'm seeing the screen, sir.
Okay, thank
You
you.
should try to pin her screen.
So pin your screen, please. As you're doing that, don't on your microphone. On the microphone and do what you're supposed to do, please. All right, I'm trying to adjust it a little. All right, that's good. Okay, the next thing you want to look at is this end of year offer. Let's see how to create that and fix it here. So we'll create a rectangle. And let me just call it a square. Good, this is a square. The next thing you do is to go and pick your shape tool. This is your shape tool. Click on the shape tool and drag on one of the nodes. It will curve the edge. Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
Let me redo it again. First, let me drag this color and fill it. Copy fill. Okay, I've gotten the fill now. Let me take it to this point. I'll reduce it a bit. Now, I don't want it to have outline, so I'll right click and remove the outline. The next thing is to curve the edge. So I'm going to click on shape tool and bring it and use it to curve this edge. All right, now the edge is curved. The next thing I want to do is to get this sharp edge out of this image, this sharp edge that you're seeing here. So how do I get that one? Same thing. First, I'll right click it and convert it to curve. Control Q, convert it to curve. Then I will come to the shape tool again. Click on the shape tool. Click one point. Click another point. Then grab the center. Click the third point and grab it. All right. I've gotten that one. Are we following at all?
Yup.
So
Yes.
okay, thank you. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come to this point and make the color to be white. Yeah, it's a white color. Then what else do I do? I'll go to the back and apply these background colors. So let me go there and apply. I'll draw a circle or a rectangle, how do you call it? Ellipse. Ellipse. Remove outline. Drag the fill. and copy the fill. Good. I've gotten the fill there. I'll copy it, change the color to a blue color and drag it down. So I've gotten this now. So what else do I need to do? Finish. I'll now come to this outer part of it, click the rectangle and draw it over it. Yeah, I'll draw it over it. When I'm done, I'll drag the color and fill it. Copy fill color. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to make sure that I remove the outline and curve the edge. So I use shape tool and I'll curve the edge. Curve the edge. Alright, I've gotten a curved edge now. I think I'm good. So this other one now, it's white. It doesn't have any outline, but then it should be on top of the this yellow. Am I correct? So I'll do control page up. Sorry. So I've gotten it there. So I'll duplicate it. If you right click and drag, when you leave it, you see option of copy here. I'll copy there. Control D duplicates it. So I've gotten a duplicate of it. So I've gotten these three shapes here. I've gotten these three shapes here. So I think we are good to go. We are good to go. Another thing you need to observe is that on this image, you will see that there's kind of faint shadow around this circle. A shadow around this circle. So how do I do that? I'll come to my, or let me delete these two. Apply the shadow on one, then duplicate it. This is the circle. I'll come here and click the shadow tool, and I'll just drag it over here. So I've gotten the shadow. So what do I do now is to duplicate it. Copy here, and I have this other copy here. Have you seen the shadow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, so the next thing I'd like to do is to have where you have all these small icons. So I need to create another circle again. Click on the circle, press Ctrl and draw it. So that's a circle for you. I'll bring it on top here and place it. Let me just increase it a bit. Great. Or if I even want, let me just find a way and get the exact size of what they have here. I'll just come and pick it and drop it. Okay. It's the exact size. Okay. No problem. So let me see if this one has the exact size. Okay. It's the same thing. That's fine. I'll just duplicate it. Duplicate it and select both of them. If you select both of them to align it to be at the same place, center, you just press C on your keyboard. It will be at the center. You select the both of them, press C, it will align on your keyboard. Press the both of them and press C. C stands for center. Center. It will align. I can just click all of them here and add this deep blue color. All right. While I also remove the outline. I don't want outline. So I'm good. So what else do I need now? This is my frame. I don't need the outline. So I'll click the frame and come to this point and remove the outline. So the outline is gone. So what is left now is for me to begin to look for icons to add. Icons to add. And I think I have a shadow somewhere here. Under this 50%, I have a shadow. So let me see if I can add that shadow. So I'll click a circle like this and draw it. I'll just draw it. I'll just draw it. Good. I've drawn it. I'll bring it under this place. I'll bring it under this pointed mouth. You see, I'm using my zoom tool. Click here and put this light color and remove the outline. So it will be like a shadow. Seen that? To be like a shadow. All right, let me check if this, okay, that's a problem. I don't have the same size. Great. So I've gotten the same size now. Let me bring it here. Good. All right, so I think I can reduce these guys. Yeah, go to the right. All right, so at this point I'm good. Have I missed anything? Hey, it's like I'm alone.
Go on, sir.
I didn't
We are
miss
with you, sir.
anything, but the lines in between the circles.
Okay, let me adjust this a bit. It's like this class, they have left me. I'm alone. I'm the only person inside this class. The people that's supposed to follow me have told me that, sir, it's like this your own. It has passed what we bargained for. Let us leave you there. Just be doing your thing. When you finish, you let us, we will tell you thank you, sir, for what you have done.
Oh, we are learning, please, sir.
I'm sorry, I'm with you.
Okay, thank you. I know some persons are very happy. They are not laughing at me. I'm hearing your voice.
Yes.
But you are flowing. That's why we are quiet.
Okay. So I think at this point we're good. At this point we are good. And what is left for me to do now? Now, let me say this. I may not be able to sit down and just copy everything verbatim, but it might take time. Is that okay? So I'll just do the ones I can do. The rest, you will go and complete it. So let me just, should I stop here? No. Let me look for images that I'm going to put inside these boxes. Is that okay? To bring out the beauty. And, or let me just type 1 or 2 text first. End of year, end of season offer. So let's see. This is the function of zoom tools. When you zoom out, it gives you more clarity on what you're working on. So I'll click my text box and type end of season offer. End of season. I'll duplicate it and I'll write offer. Now the beauty of being a graphics designer is your ability to play with text. Now you must understand these things. It's very important. If you don't understand them, you'll be somehow confused. Ability to play with text, cut text, curve text, play around with text and make it to come out and stand out. End of season offer. Your handwriting matters. That's your typography. It matters a lot. So you can go and look for graphics fonts. Some of these fonts, you will get it for free and install on your system. End of season offer. 50% off, 50% off. So 50% off, 50% off. So let's see. Duplicate this. Don't forget to duplicate. I'll show you how to duplicate. This is 50, 50, 50, 50. All right, so duplicate this. 50%. What's in my percent?
Sorry, sir, Mr. Emmanuel. Sorry to disturb you.
Okay.
Please, because my network is having issue. Please, I would like for you to send us this video for us after the class.
That's what I've been doing now.
Okay, I just want to
The
remind
class
you.
is being recorded.
All right, thank
So
you.
50% off. I've gotten it. It's just your creativity. Just know how to create these things. Think of how to do this thing. With your shape tool, you can reduce the space in between the text. Reduce the space. So I've gotten this well. Now I'll drag it to this point. Oh yeah. I've gotten 50% off. Let me add the color. 50% off. So this is the color. All right. So end of season offer. 50% off. All right. I think I'm good. Big offer, book now. Big offer, book now. So let's see how I can add that. Big offer, book now. All right. Take this guy up again a bit. So don't be too down. Go up. So when you drag the marquee, like selection over multiple objects, you can just move it at once. So this is big offer. Let me just copy. Don't need to type again. Just copy. Copy. Control A is to select all. BIG, big offer. Book now. Big offer, book now. I'm going to break the text and put it here. Big offer, book now. I'll take this one up a bit. Take this one up a bit. Go up a bit. Go up a bit. Go up a bit. Yeah. Big offer. All right. Go up a bit. Go up a bit. Go up a bit. Big offer. And I have book now. Book now. Okay. Let's play around with it and see how it's going to come out. Big offer, book now. So I'm going to reduce the space. Reduce the space. Okay, this is good. Reduce it a bit to fit in. And at this point, I'm going to drag it. See, it's becoming skewed. So it's either you go and look for a font that will look that way, kind of. There are different fonts. So if you play around with your fonts, you can, if you know the font that you have, you can just go and look for a font that will match what you want. So if you look at this font, that book now is has kind of long text. Long text. If you want to go and drag it, it will make your work to be skewed. Make your work to be skewed. So maybe I can take something like this, book now. Book now. But I'm not okay with this. Let me check if I can. The style is not giving me what I want. Okay. I think this is good. This is good. Book now. This is good. I love this one. I love this one. Big offer. Book now. Okay. I can use my shape tool to extend it like this. All right. So I've gotten this and I'm good to go. What do? Is to copy the fill color here and put it in the text. So just right click over it and leave it. You see copy fill. Copy the fill. So I've gotten that big offer, book now. Place your title here. So I can just type that one and add here. Place your title here and I'm good to go. But then let me go and look for pictures I'm going to put here. And I will end the class here. I will now start asking. People begin to ask questions so that we can just end the class here. $5,999 3D 2N. So let me just do that one. And I will just copy it. Let me just bring in this guy. Just copy this guy here. Hold on, you will ask question. Just hold on. $999. So this is it. I'll zoom it and make sure that I adjust it. to fit into what I'm working on. (3D 2N). Let me just copy this down here. Control A, 3D / 2N. Okay, I've gotten that. Let me paste it here, zoom it out. You see very well what I'm doing. And I'm on track. Yeah, I'm on track. Yeah, I'm on track. Yeah. All right. I have some text down. I don't know where it is, still end of season. Let me just put it down and just allow it to be there. Copy here. All right, let me zoom it again and see what I'm doing. Yeah. Good. I'll reduce it. So at this point, I think I'm good. Can group it and put it at the center. Great. So can copy this guy and fix it here. Copy here and put it at the center. And I'm good. All right, good. I'm good. Copy it and fix here. Yeah. All right, so I'm good. So let me just go and look for pictures and come and put it. So how do I do that? I just go straight. Let me go to my pictures. If I have pictures, let me go to my pictures. I'll just get some photographs and drag it and drop it here. Let me see if I have some photographs. I know I have some photographs, but let me just use something like this. I'll drag it, come to Corel Draw, and I'll place it. So what do? I'll drag this to this point and power clip it inside. Double click, come to this point, drag it also, power clip it, double click, and I will adjust it to be kind of big enough to fill the space that I have. All right, so I can now click on finish. Finished. Okay, if I click on finish again, this is what I'm going to have. So you may need to go and get this photo. Let me get another photo. Those that have questions, please keep your questions. We are going to answer your questions before we end the class. Just give your question. We are going to answer. All right. Let me use these fine, beautiful ladies. Okay, here they are. I'll drag them. Power clip inside. No, I don't need to put them inside there. This is where I want to put them. Control CV. Need 2 of them. Power clip inside here. Power clip inside. No, that's not. I have to ungroup it. I want to put inside the white one. So power clip inside. Good. It has entered. I have to resize it to fit in perfectly. It has to fit in. All right. Great. I've gotten this. I'll click finish. Good. Control paste. I've copied it. I'm pasting here. I want to replace it here. Ungroup it first. And now drag it inside this white circle. And power clip it here. At this point, I think I'm good to go. So I'll just adjust this. I don't want that text to show. I'll click on finish. So I'm good to go. 1 or 2 things I may likely add is the shadow. Just delete this. Let me add shadow to this text. The object. I'll add a shadow. drag over it. So that's the shadow. Same thing here. I'll drag over this, add a shadow. Let me still add it over here. Drag over this. I've added a shadow. All right. This one is let's travel. Let's travel. Let's travel. So let's see. I can just type let's here, copy here, change the color. Let's, that's a white color, or yellow color rather. I'll choose the yellow color. Ctrl D, duplicate, travel. Let's travel to a travel. All right. So use a white color here. Let me change the font to something like this. But you may likely need to go and look for this font, the font that really fits in. Let's travel. All right. Let's travel. All right. So I'm going to stop here. For those that I gave this as the design, their own design, I think you can learn from this and improve on your design. Learn from this and improve on your design. It is not too late. It is not too late. It is not too late. You can learn from it and improve on your design. So those that I gave this as their assignments, you learn from it and improve your design. And take note, I'm going to drop assignment in the group. Thank you for those that have been designing. I'm going to draw another assignment today on the group. The winner, the person that's going to do the best design, I will do sub for that person for a month. I will do 1 month subscription for that person. And if you have not taken your assessment, go and take your assessment and make sure your certificate is level up. So if you are taking assessment and you're seeing percentage that you scored 50, 60 percentage, know that you are doing the wrong thing. That's not where you're supposed to take your assessment. Go to level up, go to Anambra level up and take your assessment. It's very important. Take your assessment, except you want to punish me. If you don't take your assessment, it will be as if you're not part of this class. So please make sure you take your assessment. If you don't take your assessment, it will mean that you were not part of this class. Because the organization will ask me, if truly you were in the class and you taught people, how come you did not take the assessment? So I won't have what to say. So I'm begging you, please, even if you don't want to take the assessment, for my sake, go and take the assessment. Except you don't want me to have a recommendation. Then that will just be that you are punishing me by not taking the assessment. So please, I beg of you, go and take your assessment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop the class here for today. Those that could not do the assignment, please go and do your assignments. All right, over to you. I'm going to stop the recording now. Those that have questions, please dive now and start asking your questions.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
That airplane icon has
Assignment.
how do you put the small dot?
Nobody is talking.
The aeroplane.
One person at a time, please.